In this video, guys, we're going to look at techniques to make a demo account more realistic and real feeling. Stay tuned. Hey traders, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining me. All right, so we know, or you may well know, that actually when you move from demo to real, it's a different world. A demo, it's all very nice. It's the land of milk and honey. You're there, you're making money, you think you're a genius, you lose some money, you don't care. It means nothing. You're trading on a platform. And the move to live is a real rude awakening, because all of a sudden that money you've lost is real money that's come out of your pocket. That money you've gained, you're up, you really want to take, because that money is quite meaningful. And this is the difference and challenge with demo accounts. Now, I'm a fan of demo accounts for a certain aspect, as in getting used to the platform, getting used to your setups and strategy. If you're brand new, demo accounts, perfect. But to get experience actually with trading, which is the emotion, the psychology, the discipline, the impact that negative trades have on you and positive trades have on you, there's no substitute for live trading, which is why I'm a big advocate of getting onto live ASAP, even if it is with a very small amount of money. But that being said, there are some things you can do with a demo account that puts a little bit more skin in the game, that kind of helps you out a little bit without going full live, if you like, without going full hard mode, for want of a better word. All right, so first one is to create risk rules. So just like you would do if you had a live account, create some risk rules around the money management side of things. So what's your daily drawdown? So if you're day trading, for example, if you're swing trading, that could be weekly drawdown or monthly drawdown. So what's the daily drawdown? So the maximum amount you're allowed to lose in a day. Now, this shouldn't be what you will always stop on. This should be the worst case scenario. Say, for example, $1,000, right? You don't want to lose any more than $1,000 in a day, but that means your losing day shouldn't be $1,000 all the time. There should be something like $400, $500, maybe $600. That's the level of the losing day. You shouldn't be going to that max level. It's just that stop that says, hey, you know what, when that rule's hit, when that rule's broken, then there's a significant consequence. We'll look at that in a second. It could be a weekly drawdown as well. So say I don't want to lose more than 2,000, let's say, for using that kind of order of magnitude in a week. And again, same kind of thing. And total drawdowns. If your account balance, demo account, goes down to, let's say you start a demo account with 100 grand in it, they normally kind of give you 100 grand on demo accounts. Check out, we'll link in the description below, guys, to our channel sponsors if you want to open a demo account, spread betting account. But by the way, you can adjust as well the demo, and even though it does say 100,000, you can still treat it as less if you wanted to. You don't have to use that full 100,000 and buying power. You can still just use 10 of it. But anyway, the point is, give yourself a drawdown, max drawdown, again a penalty with that, which we'll get to in a moment. So restrict size, position size, big one. There's a lot of people with demo trading just go crazy. They got the 100 grand demo and just go crazy. They just do massive position size, they make massive amounts of money from luck, and they think they're a trading genius. It's miles from the truth, guys, miles from the truth. Restrict your size. Do it in the size that you would trade in the real world. If you weren't going to put 100 grand in a trading account in the real world, then trade as if you've got 10 or 5 or 2 or 20 or whatever you're putting in, and adjust the size to suit that, and adjust the risk parameters to suit that. Treat it like a real account as much as possible. And yeah, restricting size is a big one. If you break that size, again, that's a rule that you've broken, and there are consequences. So have penalties and consequences for rule breaking, e.g. financial start again. And this requires discipline, of course, which is where we come into accountability in a moment. But you need to have some kind of consequence for breaking the rule. In the real world, your consequence for breaking the rule is you will end up wiping out an account if you break rules often enough. If you break that daily drawdown, you're down 2 grand, 3 grand, you've got a 5 grand account, that you ain't going to last very long, unfortunately. So you need to, the whole point is that we're trying to exercise and build this discipline up. So financial or start again. I think you should always start again. If you break one of the golden rules, which is daily drawdown risk, position sizes stuff, that's it. You reset the demo, and any good work you've done, you have to start again from scratch. And there should be a financial penalty as well, so you start to feel the pain a little bit of breaking rules. Now, how you do that is up to you. Now, that might be giving somebody a couple $100, or it might be spending it on something that's not enjoyable to you, or doing something with it that feels like you've lost it. Now, I know that that's a little bit controversial, a bit difficult, because it's quite nice to give somebody some money. Giving is a good thing for humans. So how do you do it for the best? And then you have to work that out for yourself. But there should be some kind of financial penalty to it, that you should ultimately, lose money somehow, or try to feel at least a little bit of the pain that you would feel if you actually lost it to your broker or to another counterparty of your trade. Number 4, attach real value to your account. So again, you've got to kind of stick to this. You can't overrule it, but we can't teach. You can't teach yourself self-discipline until you've stretched the muscle, and you can overrule anything in a live account as well. So you've got to have these kind of rules in place, and you can do something like, listen, if I get that 10 grand account for the next 4 months, I manage to make 2 grand a month or grand a month or whatever number it may be, then you say to yourself, right, well, I will treat myself to something like a holiday, like a piece of tech. If you're into gadgets or tech, you want to go crazy, but you could have a new car if you wanted to, but you get the point. The idea is that you're rewarding yourself so that the stakes get upped a little bit. When you're creeping up and you're in month 4, right, you don't want to break the rule, because if you break the rule in month 4 and you're near there, that holiday's in sight, that nice holiday you've got booked or you're about to book is in sight, and if you break that rule, there are consequences. Of course, you've got to stick to it. It's pointless if you do it, break a rule and go, I'll do it anyway. You've ruined the whole purpose, and the kind of whole purpose is to become a better trader. So, you've got to kind of stick to the rules, but then it becomes more pressure. Well, I've got to kind of stick to the rules. I can't be making crazy risks. I can't be overdoing the size. I can't just on a whim do some trade I don't want to do, because the consequences now are quite big. Because if I break a rule, that's it. I'm back to square one. I have to start again. I have to build my 4 months up again, and I don't get that holiday that I wanted. So again, it's putting some kind of cherry, some kind of carrot in front of you that's meaningful. You notice with all these things, guys, we're trying to attach meaning to the demo, because that's what's missing. And real money is the true meaning. It's actual money coming out of our pockets or coming into our pocket. So demo, we're trying to do something just to attach a little bit of meaning, so that we start to feel a bit more disappointment when things don't go our way, a bit more euphoria. So we start to taste the real emotions that happen when we've got a real account. The final thing is involve others for accountability. If you think you'll overrule it anyway, and you're like, you know what, it's only running a rule break, it doesn't matter, then perhaps do it properly. Sit down, with your partner and go, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. That I'm kind of trying to make this thing of trading a go. I want to risk some money, but not yet. I want to stay on the demo, but I want to become accountable. This is what I'm trying to do. Explain a little bit. These are my rules, and I want to kind of get in there every day or every week, sit with you, and I want you to this is how you'll find out if I've broken a rule, and I want you to then make me accountable and say, listen, we agree this is what happens if I break a rule, we agree this is what happens if I reach this benchmark, and then it becomes a little bit more, a little bit more attachment to it, so you're not just overruling yourself. Now, okay, you've got to be mindful you're not involving them too much in everyday decisions that you're doing with trading. So maybe every week, and maybe you're sharing just the things you need to share, because the last thing you want is, oh well, you're a genius, you made 50 grand today, you lost this, it doesn't matter. There's a level of that accountability, but the point is, and it might not be a wife or husband, a girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, it might be another trading partner, trading buddy, who's like, hey, okay, I'll make you accountable, show me your statements every week, and I'll check through. What do you want me to check it against? Right, I want to check this. It didn't take them long. They're not criticizing or looking at your trades anyway. They're literally just there to make sure you've not broken any of the rules that you've agreed on beforehand. And again, makes you a little bit accountable, tastes a little bit of pressure, as just a little bit more edge, a little bit more involved in it. So me, that's kind of demo plus, if you like, before you go to live. So try that out. If you're on a demo, or even if you're on a live and you're struggling, losing money, hop back to the demo, but add some accountability things in, add some kind of rules in, add some consequences in, so you get a little bit of a taste. And let me know how you get on, guys. Let me in the comment section below if it's something you do, if you're going to try it out, and if you did try it out, whether it worked for you, whether you've got any tweaks you want to suggest, adaptations, adjustments, etc. Otherwise, keep your risk management. Make sure you are subscribed for more videos from me and others. Take care. Bye-bye.